He's from JC, and so basically we both have 15 plus years of experience into IT industry. Now that we know that people are struggling, students are struggling with respect to the Gen AI, implementation and use cases. So we thought, why not teach everyone? Why not, have a workshop for everyone so that people do not struggle, and you will always have an opportunity after this workshop, right? You will always have an opportunity to stand out. But just that, you if you're lagging on skills, so this is where we are here for, right? So Mayank and myself, we are more than 15 years of experience into IT industry. I work as a senior manager in one of the multinational companies, and Mayank is our technical architect, right? It's a product based company that he works for. He's Mayank is in South Africa. Myself, I'm in Bangalore, right? So this is what the introduction part. Okay, so first of all, why are we learning this Gen AI, generative AI? We all know that there is no negotiation on this one. IT industry have gone so far to teach, or maybe they have gone so advanced when it comes to generative AI. And what we believe, majority of the students, they lag on this particular skills. Okay, majority of the students, they have no idea what they have to learn, right? You must have come across many sessions and many small sessions with different companies, like they do the session for 10 days, 15 days. Actually speaking, frankly speaking, that's not real. Okay, you cannot learn artificial intelligence within 10 days, or if you do any crash course. There's no crash course, right? You have to do real time workshop. Only then you will be able to learn something, and you will be able to claim yourself as an AI engineer, or maybe AI data scientist. There are many positions that have been opened for the past 1 year. We will come to know. We'll discuss more into that. So what I'm trying to say here, your AI knowledge has to be there, right? Any company is not going to accept you if you do not know AI, right? Generative AI specifically. Okay, so what was happening previously? We used to see these kind of job roles, like for example, junior software engineer, manual QA engineers, technical support, documentation writers, data entry. These are all previous position that company was hiring for, but now that's not the case. Now we have different, the time has changed, new environment have come, new designation have come with more and more salary. Just go back to the previous, Mayank. So what I'm trying to say, Mayank, just go back, yeah. So these junior software engineers, these are all previous job roles, but right now currently it's all changed. The company is looking for new job roles with better package. If you see, previously they used to hire junior like ASCs or maybe SEs, right, with 3.8 package, or maybe 4.8 package, whatever, TCS, or maybe Infosys, or these big giants. But now they straight away give the package of like 8 lakhs, 9 lakhs. Like it's becoming very normal, but provided you need to have generative AI knowledge. If not, you're being very incompetent in the market, right? Why layoffs is happening, I'll tell you. This layoff is very important. You must have heard like many layoffs is happening, and companies like recently Amazon have removed plenty of engineers. So layoff is happening only for those who do not learn AI. They are not laying off everyone, right? We are here, and we are the example of being seeing success and being successful in IT industry. So layoff is happening only for those who are incompetent with respect to the generative AI. If you know AI, you always have a job opportunity for you, right? If you do not know, then definitely company is not going to entertain you. So this is what this page talks about. So learn AI. Skill based knowledge is very important, guys. This is what we are here for. Okay, let's go next. This is the demand currently. Now I work for a company, and now also I'm seeing majority of the engineers are either data scientists or data engineers, or AI engineers, ML engineers, ML ops engineers, prompt engineers, AI product managers, or AI product engineers. So these are the new job roles have come into market, and trust me, these job roles have amazing packages starting from the start itself. Okay, there is no negotiation. If you crack the interview, you can just ask whatever you want, right? Based on your, of course, based on your previous package, you can still ask. Let's say, for example, I'm giving you, you're in 10 lakhs, you can ask even double. Company is going to throw the money on you, but just that you need to, if you're claiming as AI engineer, you need to crack that interview, and the interviews are going to be real scenario based. It is not going to be how this works, or it is not going to be give me the definition of, do you know code? No, this is not how IT industries works, right? IT industries is expecting engineers to know each and everything about the scenario which they are running through, right? So like, this is the example, right? Previously they used to recruit based on, like, they will just ask you one questions in campus selection, like, can you code? Do the code for me. Can you write a code for me? But now they are integrating every development task, they are integrating it with AI. So they will say now, can you code with AI? Can you work with AI? Right? Can you so they will give you one scenario. Like, for example, I have this particular work, and you need to do this through AI. Let's automate this through AI. Would you be able to do that? Every company wants to save money, and every company wants to save the workload of the engineers or the managers. So what is happening? Companies expecting engineers to make the workflow and transform from manual to automation using AI. Previously, this was happening using Python and Selenium, but now it is happening through AI. For example, I'll give you, if you're writing a code, previously they used to say, okay, do the code review, right? Do the code review, which is called peer-to-peer review, right? But now company is not expecting that. Definitely human in loop is important. Company is expecting peer-to-peer review, but at the very last moment, at the very last stage. But initially they will say, do the code review using AI. And trust me, this is not going to be easy, right? So if you are lagging on AI, generative AI, we are here for, right? This is why we are here for. This complete workshop is basically going to teach you complete end-to-end scenario based AI skills, so that you will gain these skills, and you will be able to claim yourself as AI engineer or something like that, and you get a good package, and that's how your journey starts when it comes to AI IT industry, right? Okay, generative AI implementation across profiles. Mike, you want to go take it from here?
Yeah, I will take it from here. Before that, can I quickly do a check on the audio? Is it all good? Is it all loud and clear? Are you getting any noise or background issues?
No,
or
not for me.
just
Guys,
a quick check?
can others please confirm? Guys, please.
Perfectly fine.
Is that fine? I mean, the audio is fine?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Okay, and the other thing I wanted to check quickly on the screen, is it visible enough? Is it readable on the screen?
You can make it full screen, Mayank. That's fine.
Yeah, I can go full screen, but yeah, sometimes I have to manage Teams, so
Okay.
I think that's the only reason I'm keeping it a bit smaller than the full screen. All right, so I think Ashish has given a brief intro of myself, but yeah, I would like to reintroduce myself. I was a student in JEC. I started my engineering in 2006. I was a computer science student, and I think I had a privilege to get some great time with Saurabh sir and Madhuri ma'am. I don't know if they will remember me still. But yeah, I'm still a JC alumni. I started my career in 2010. I started as a TCS college placement, and then I switched to multiple companies like Accenture, Zensar, and then I'm currently working as a product-based company, soft solutions architect in a product-based company, which resides in South Africa. So the company is Discovery Limited. It's an insurance company, and we have been into a lot of data science, data engineering roles, and we are basically into an actuarial space where you do a lot of research in the college, and then you implement it. So we basically implement researches that happens within the colleges. So yeah, our products are all based around the researches. It's fact based. It's not just some business rules that are built around the product for business. It's basically a proven, scientific products that we build. So we build products around the health space and more of a health and life wellness of us. So we do have a product which is Vitality, and it's actually live in India, which is called Tata AIA Vitality. So that's where I belong to. I am a solution architect in my current role. I've been around 16 years of experience in software development. I started as a developer, and then I switched through various roles in the leadership. So I would be taking mostly on the capability management on this. So basically implementing generative AI, that will be something I would be focusing on. Before we go ahead, I would like to just talk a bit about generative AI profiles that we currently have. So with data scientist being a role, you will be using a lot of generative AI with model evaluation, embeddings, RAG optimization, and the hyper-tuning and some validation of the LLM output. So that's what the current role is that relies heavily on the generative AI space. So generative AI is a new is a revolution currently, but we all have AI in the past. Like you always have like deep learning, machine learning, and the generative AI is just a sophisticated sort of AI that has come up. It is called generative AI because you can generate a variation of anything. It's called generative, right? So you can generate text, a variation of text. If you input an audio, you can generate a variation of that audio. If you pass in a video, you can generate a variation of a video. So that's briefly a generative AI thing. So you put in anything and you get a variation of that thing, it will generate. So it will generate whatever you input, a variation of that thing. So that's sort of generative AI is. So this is really a game changer in the tech, because now you don't have to care about, is it going to be a duplicate content, is it going to be a duplicate functionality? No, it is not, because it is generative. It is using generative AI. It is powered by generative AI. So that means you don't care about the innovation anymore, because you got generative AI. That specific tech will do it for you. So that's the whole idea of having this generative AI in place, and that is across multiple profiles. So this is one of them, like data scientists, they are using it heavily, and this is the sort of project experience and they are looking for. So if you have engineered any advanced RAG, which is I will be going through RAG shortly, and then if you have implemented anything which is advanced RAG, like using model control, mixed protocols and multimodal RAG. So that sort of things they are looking for. I have specified some of the free and open source libraries here that can be used to implement this sort of advanced RAG, but it is not limited to only what's been on the screen, because you will realize that there are other open source tech. Tech is actually evolving every day. So you see that it's not like what you see today, tomorrow it will change. So it is constantly evolving. You will be getting a lot of technology frameworks and the tooling available every day. So we are not limited to just what's on the screen. If something better comes up or something more reliable and advanced comes up, we will use that. So that's a sort of project experience for the data scientists that they can go for. I think Ashish already specified that AI engineer is something that
before we go further, guys, are you guys able to cope up? Are you guys able to follow what we are speaking? If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. right? This is not going to be just one-sided.
You may raise
Yeah,
post. Yeah.
one-sided conversation. If you have any questions, please ask. And if you're not able to follow something, please ask to repeat, right? If we are going little fast, please speak up and let us know that we are going fast. We will go slow also, right? This is your session, this is not our session. You guys need to learn, you guys need to see the demo carefully, right? So if you are not able to follow anywhere, stop us, right? Okay, let's start, Mike.
Okay, can I proceed?
Yes, let's start.
Okay, so we our idea is to keep this in a global language, and I think that is going to be English. And I think that's where we start, because our objective, we only got 4 objectives. One of them is having fundamentals in depth, and the second one is the implementation of AI. Third one is going to be your communication skills in English, and the fourth one, I think it was more of an interview preparation. So if you look, we are not going in sequence. All 4 objectives will go together, because it is concept to code from session 1. So you will look a lot of concepts on the screen, and then you'll be practicing it using either Java or Python or your favorite programming language. Any question? Okay, I think that was a background noise. So that's the idea. The session is going to cover those 4 aspects, those 4 objectives together. So as I mentioned, like, it will be concept to code. You will be seeing fundamental on the screen, and then you actually implement. Everything on the screen is going to be implemented. So that will cover your fundamentals in depth, and it will be a programming in parallel. But yeah, we have to discuss and think a bit in a language perspective as well, so you can have an idea of, because you will be discussing with your team members, with your interviewer, and with your colleagues. And I think the global language, and most of the tech companies incorporate, even within the country itself, you have to manage the language somehow. You don't have to be very excellent or perfect in it, but we can start very slow, and it will turn up to be excellent in some time. But you have to start from day one. And
okay, yeah. So let me once again rephrase it. Okay, this is going to be very serious workshop. We have 4 phases here. One is the fundamental about AI that you are going to learn. The second is the implementation in real IT world. The real IT world has different scenarios. What you guys must be learning in AI is not what is being used in IT sector. Okay, in IT there are different scenario which they always expect engineers to know. So we will learn that, right? These are called use cases, the real implementation use cases which is currently running in IT industry. Then the third part is English communication. See guys, if English communication has to be there, even if you speak very I mean, the English is not good, if your English is not good, still okay, but at least you have to try. That's why we are doing this in English only, because English is the business language, and any IT company is not going to entertain you if you do not know English, right? So English communication practice also will be included in this one. And the last part is interview sessions, interview practice. At least 15 to 20 interviews every student has to go through. Only then you will be able to cope up in the market and you will stand out, right? That's how we will make you market ready candidate. Okay, market expects only these: skill, English communication, and how confident are you with respect to the interview. This is what market, and the fundamental knowledge. Market expects only these 4 things. If you have these 4 things in you, then you are ready for the market. I just rephrased it. Okay. Yes, ma'am.
All right. You can maybe, if you have an access, you can give me a thumbs up if you happy with what I'm saying, or if you are able to catch up. Yeah. If you have any question, please type in, because it is going to be a mentorship and not a thing like I'm just the boss here. It's not like that. You guys are going to be one of us. It is a privilege to reconnect with the college, and yeah, let's make it successful together. Yeah, so let me resume back to the profiles that I was sharing. So I started with some profile which was data scientist, and this is a data AI engineer profile that's there in the market. And then yeah, it's really amazing to see these sort of roles, and yeah, those are amazing roles. You can just switch to them at any point of time when you have the right knowledge. So yeah, it will be more around API integration, yeah, your agentic workflows that we will discuss, and then yeah, your application building using AI. So when I say AI is there, generative AI is there, that means, so traditionally we used to build softwares with programming languages. It could be your front end, back end, database, and multiple frameworks, multiple layers of your application, like business layer, your front end layer, and yeah, integration layer, your database layers and stuff like that. But yeah, these applications are now powered by generative AI. That means you will be using generative AI. Uh, like there will be a portion of generative AI, for example, connecting to LLM, or again using generative AI within your application. That makes your workflow, which is driven by powered by AI. So sorry. The workflows are built, they are powered by generative AI. It's not just traditional application which is running. It will talk to AI. I'll give you a real world example. So let's say you have an app that tracks your steps. So, and then let's say you are doing steps every day, 3,000 steps, and then the app is also saying that okay, you have a goal to complete 5,000 steps every day, and then you are doing it right. You are doing it fine, and then one day app tells you, okay, you are pretty good in 5,000. Let's increase your goal for this week, which is 6,500 steps. So that means somehow that app is able to understand and learn your pattern and behavior, and then suggesting you to do well on it, like increase the bar, and then go ahead in your fitness, like do more steps. So that's what this sort of intelligence is in place now. So basically, based on your behavior, based on the data, it will actually incorporate a generative AI workflow within the app, and then it will suggest you. It will basically increase your goal for the next week. So that's how it's been incorporated, and then it is personalized, because it's not 6,500 steps for everybody. It is basically, let's say if you are only doing 3,000 steps per day, and then maybe for you it will say, okay, just let's do 4,000 steps and not just 6,500, because it will be too much for you. So that's more of a personalization, and then learning your behavior. App is actually having a context of what you do, and then yeah, that's how it works. So yeah, that's about AI engineer role, and then let me go through. I have a lot of slides to cover. So yeah, these are some of the techs behind or the experience that an AI engineer profile will look for. Like as I specified, it will be multi-agent collaborative workspace, and these are some of the open source APIs that will be used to build a project on that demonstrates your AI engineering practices. Data engineer, again, a very hot role in the IT industry. Again, it's all about ETL. You have a massive data. Let's say you are streaming devices. For example, you have a tracker running on each car, and then it is sending data using satellite, and then it's coming back to like data center. It's a married, so you are streaming live data, and then you are actually receiving data and doing a lot of processing. So all of those, like heavy lifting on the data, that's more of a extract, transform, load. So your ETL pipelines, it's called ETL. Sometimes they call it ELT based on the sort of implementation that they do. So it can be like extract, load, transform, or extract, transform, load. It can vary, because your pipelines can vary based on exactly what you're building, what sort of product you're building. For example, if a tracker is streaming, a live data, like tracking your vehicle speed, are you bumping on, are you hitting on, braking too fast, stuff like that. It's tracking basically, so that some insurance can just tell you guys, slow down. You can't just do that. You can't brake too heavily. It is dangerous. So, like some of the health companies, they sort of take care of these type of things. It's a very real world application. It is there currently in the market.